Today I'm here with a very special lady and dear friend of mine, Reesa Manning. Welcome, Reesa.
Thank you. Thank you.
And since August is Wellness Month, Reesa's the perfect person to share with us her tips on what 81 years young, yes, you're 81, how 81 years young could and should look like. So thank you for sharing that. But before we dive into that, I'm going to brag about you a little bit. As you know, your journey didn't start that, like, you were an entrepreneur, you were the founder of Penguins Yogurt, and you were diagnosed in your 40s with lung cancer, stage 4 lung cancer, which was a death sentence back then.
Right. And
now you're 81. So if you can share with us your health journey and how you got here.
Wow. Yeah, that was Penguins. I was Penguins Frozen Yogurt. That was sort of my baby, and we had opened almost 140 stores. Wow. And I knew something was wrong, and I went to the doctor, and I had on my lower left lobe, like about the size of a grapefruit, I had a tumor. And it was, they told me to get my house in order, prepare. And so, that's why I learned about, trusts and all the things you need to do. So I did all of that. But I also, and I was prescribed to have surgery and radiation. And, but I was living in Santa Monica at the time. And it was kind of a holistic kind of a community that I was involved in. Everybody was trying to get healthy. Everybody's always trying to lose weight, all the stuff that women. And I went to a doctor in Malibu who always had crystals on his front yard. He was actually a chiropractor. And I said to him, I'm going to start this program of this radiation, and I want to know if there's something I can do to make it easier for myself. And I said, and also I really don't know, like, the questions to ask, the things, I don't know anything about it. And so he was really good, and he put me on a supplement program. And it would probably take me about a half an hour in the morning to go through this whole process of mixing these drinks and doing all these supplements. But I did it every day, and it was amazing. And I don't know to this day, to tell you the truth, if it was the supplements or it was the empowerment that I try to tell people. It was the empowerment of me doing something for myself. The doctor was saying, "What are you doing? You look so good. You're not burning. That when you do radiation on your chest, you usually get burn marks." Well, I was putting aloe and drinking aloe every day. And the oncologist said, "Well, what is that stuff you're using?" And I said to her, "Well, it's aloe. It's at 99 cents in the tube." They had no idea.
Back then,
this is a big hospital. So I think that was sort of the real, and I was always interested in food and health and exercise. I've always sort of done that. So this was sort of the journey that really, and I got healthy. But I didn't get healthy. It took me a long time to go through all of the stages of what you go through because your lungs, you do get the scar tissue, you get all the asthma and all the stuff that comes with it. But over the course of the years, sticking to doing the supplements, exercising, always exercising, and feeling good. I mean, just the thing is that once you feel good, you don't want to feel any other way. Mm-hmm. And if you know that there's certain things you eat that make you feel crappy, then why do it? And there's not that much fun. Yes, I still love to have ice cream and stuff, but I mean, it's like once you realize you get on this path of feeling good, and if you're exercise, and I play pickleball, and you want to be competitive, you want to feel good,
And she's competitive. She's really competitive.
So that's fine. So that's I think what it is. I think it was just the knowing that it was up to me. It wasn't up to a doctor and said, "Here's a magic pill." It was up to me to find that path. And I think, and it wasn't just, I didn't do it myself. I'm a Dr. Gundry disciple. And I had several friends. We all went to him, so we all would talk about it and do it. So it wasn't just myself alone. I had community in helping me do that.
Mm-hmm. But your mind is so very sharp. Reesa had a course, "What Happens When Harry Dies."
Oh, well, I used to teach that. Yeah, when I was after Penguins, and I went through this healing process. I went through almost 6 or 7 years. And I remarried, and I moved to the desert, and then I had to go back to work because I couldn't drive myself crazy. And I went into finance, and I became a broker, and a stockbroker and a financial advisor. And
At what age was this?
I was in my mid-50s. I was about 55, yeah. So, which was kind of unheard of. I have to share that I think the reason they even hired me, I went to Payne Weber, is because at the time there were a lot of lawsuits, women trying to get into this business, and these companies were saying they were discriminating, so they were looking for women that they could hire. So fortunately, I passed all the tests and I'd done it. But because I sold my company, I sold Penguins, and I made, considerable amount of money from that. I had to learn how to manage that. And in that process is what gave me the interest to go and do the finance. But I also knew what it was like kind of to be a client, to sit. So when I sat across from somebody and spoke with them, I knew what they were going through, I knew the answers, because I had been a client. I sort of come from a different place than most advisors, I think. And then I realized the issues that women were having. And their husbands would die or somebody would die, and they had no clue how to take care of themselves. So I started a program called What Happens When Harry Dies.
I love it.
Yeah, and I did it for probably 6 or 7, I don't know, for the whole time I was there.
And now you play on-season pickleball five times a week.
Yeah.
Reesa can get up from the floor by herself. There's some 30-year-olds that can't even do that. And so it's just been such a pleasure meeting you and being your friend, and you're an inspiration.
I know, but you came at the right time in my life. We moved here to Del Webb. COVID started, everything was shut down, and thank God there you were across the street at the Westin, and we could go over there, and they were like so nice to us, and Yvonne was so gracious, and she did exercise classes, and
we were doing stretching on the lawn, the 5 o'clock sunset.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Yeah,
it really was. I miss it actually. Yeah,
we'll get back to it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that amazing journey and story, and it'll be inspiring for a lot of people, especially as for me.
Let me add something, because now even I didn't expect to be 81 and to feel the way I feel today. Okay, I feel really good. I feel like I did probably when I was 50 or 60 or even 70. I don't even know. It's like nothing's changed. Like friends say to me, "Oh, we're getting old," or "This is happening." The only thing that has really changed for me is my handwriting. And I think that's just because I hardly handwrite anymore. But other than that, I mean, I still stay on that program, whatever program.
It's your lifestyle now.
It's my lifestyle. It has been for years. And try to move. You got to move. I mean, I think that's the most important. You got to move. You got to have people you can talk to. You got to have some activity.
You have a great sense of community. You keep your mind sharp. You eat healthy.
I try. Yeah.
And you move.
Yeah, I try. Yeah.
Whether we agree or disagree on a lot of things.
Yeah,
we banter. Have to respect the elders.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, thank you for sharing your story, Reesa.
Hey, my pleasure. Okay. Thank you for asking. Yes. That's very special. I could do that.
You mean a lot to me.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So today, Reesa and I are creating wraps made out of the chicken crust from Zero Carb Life. So I love these crusts because every protein, 210 calories, and 0 carbs. So perfect for a low carb life, keto, diabetic, and paleo. So Reesa's busy prepping the vegetables, and I'm going to help her. So how are you fixing yours, Reesa?
I'm going to do the base. I put the avocado, and I'm going to do a little bit of these baby spinaches, and then I think the avocado, this, because it'll kind of lay across. I got to be careful I don't get too much stuff in here. Some peppers, which I love. Some tomatoes. Ooh, some carrots.
You chopped up a lot.
I did. And some cucumbers.
Lucky the crust is made from chicken because there'd be no room for meat.
Yes, that's the whole idea, I think. And for me, I'm going to put a little of this goat cheese here because I love that. And, but I told Yvonne, it kind of reminded me of a Greek salad, so I would probably have feta rather than the goat. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
And then you can also put some herbs, some basil.
Yeah, we could have some fresh herbs and basil, and I love it. I love the whole concept. It's like eating a salad.
Okay, so you've never tried this before. Let's see.
Oh my God, I don't know if I can get my mouth around this.
It's got all your favorites in there.
Yeah. Look. So how are we gonna do this? Let's see. Okay, here goes. Are you ready?
We're ready. What do you think? And Reesa always tells it like it is.
I'm getting the taste of the crust, which is really good. It's just that little bit of chicken flavor, and that it's perfect. I mean, really.
That's great. Okay, I'm gonna join you.
I love that.
So what do you think about if you made a pizza out of it? Do you prefer this wrap or a pizza?
Well, we'll have to try it.
Okay, next week we'll be back to do the pizza.
Right.
To be continued.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I love
Reesa.
it. Thank you. I forgot my artichokes.